Welcome back, everybody, to another 7-day roguelike from 2010. As you can see on the screen here, March 24th, 2010, to be specific. This is called Harmless 7DRL, but it is version 1.1. It has been updated, at least as far as I can tell, at least slightly, since the creation of it during the contest, by a gentleman named Caw. Let me tell you about the game before we dive in. We got a README file right here. Here's what you need to know. This is a game about surviving by using your abilities cleverly. Direct hack-and-slash approaches are probably, hopefully, doomed to failure. Though if you become very skilled at the game, it may be fun to try as a challenge game. Nearly every monster in the game has some sort of special behavior. Observing how the monsters behave and figuring out ways to deal with them, not necessarily kill them, is a large part of the game. Good luck. If we go down here as well, it's hear about spells. Figuring out the magic system is not meant to be part of the challenge, so I will explain it here in case it is confusing. To succeed in the game, you will almost certainly need to cast spells. The ability to cast these is the only advantage you have over the monsters, well, besides human-level intelligence. You start the game with no spells in your spellbook. To obtain spells, you need to collect magical runes and identify them. Unidentified runes in your possession can be identified by using a magic scroll by selecting it from the inventory menu. At any time, you can press W for right to attempt to scribe a spell. If you have identified runes in your possession that would form a spell, you will be given the option to write it into your spellbook, losing the runes. After you have written a spell in your spellbook, you can cast it as often as you like from the magic menu by pressing M. However, you are limited by the amount of mana available in your staff. This amount does not recharge. After your staff is depleted, you must discard it and find a new staff. Of course, it's probably wise to keep spare staves so that you will not ever end up in a situation where you're completely unable to cast spells. That's it. That's what we know about it. Let's see if I can... Unfortunately, this is not a DOSBox thing, so I can't make it a giant screen. I got to play on the little screen or something. I still got to juggle this thing. But okay, let's press any key to continue. Let's press it again. There we go. Let's try instructions. Oh, there's a lot of pink lettering. Okay. Actually, yellow lettering on a pink background. We know most of this stuff. I'm just skimming through my own look. You can press the look key, which is apparently colon. Colon is a fucking look key. That's an odd choice. Most dungeon levels contain stairs down, stairs up. Boulders are scattered around. Other symbols usually represent items. Floor tiles highlighted with a red background indicate that your character has noticed a trap trigger. Okay, good to know. You can press the look key, colon, to enter look mode, allowing you to get a description of any visible tile by placing your cursor over it. The cursor can scroll with the same keys as the player character. I assume that's a number pad. In a roguelike, death is permanent, blah, blah, blah. Whenever you quit the game with Q, your game will be saved automatically. The next time you play, your old game will be loaded and the save file will be deleted. Anything else we need to know here? Can I scroll down? Nope. Oh, to move about, use the number keypad or the V keys if you're a silly person. If you use the arrow keys, you're disadvantaged. To attack a monster at close range, bump into it, bump to attack, pick up an item, press comma. Use an item or wield or sheath a weapon, press I to bring up your inventory and select the appropriate item with the enter key. Cast a spell, we know is press M. Construct a new spell, we know is press W. It seems to be about it. Press a question mark to get a big-ass list. Don't be traditional, you're not a warrior. Every effort to avoid fighting. Make sure you collect items. All right. Please enter your name. Harmful Harmon. It's all one. Let's just call him Harmon, I guess. It's only one. We can't put a space in there. Let's be male because we're Harmon. As in Dan Harmon. It has seemed like such an easy job. High Wizard Askerman had appointed you personal assistant to Professor Nislak, the special advisor on magical warfare. Now, it was widely known that the title of personal assistant was a euphemism. Your real job was to make sure he didn't run away, and that he did not work any unauthorized magic. Professor Nislak was a magically animated automaton. Cool. A techno-magical wonder left over from the war. Although his immense intelligence made him an asset that the university could not afford to lose, as a sentient weapon, he had been programmed to be vicious to the core, and if left to his own devices, he would surely hatch some insidious plot of mass destruction. I fucked up, didn't I? Intellectually, you were well aware that he was capable of this. He'd been responsible for schemes that had cost thousands of lives during the war. But since Professor Nislak was a cute little clockwork being of no more than 16 inches, always walked with a ridiculous wobble, and communicated verbally only in beeps and boops, it was frankly hard to take him seriously as a threat to humankind. Besides, the university had managed to reprogram him to be unable to directly harm a human being in any way, and moreover to fall asleep for 48 hours at the mere sound of the word Niplop. With these safeguards, being his minder ought to be the easiest job in the world. Or so you'd thought. Which is why you'd brought a novel with you to have something to do in between fetching books for the professor for his research. During a particularly exciting passage in chapter 36, you've been rudely interrupted by a loud magical-sounding noise and the disappearance of Professor Nislak, along with half the library, into a vast magical portal. Awesome story. Now you consider yourself a lover, not a fighter, but you're a smart, resourceful boy. What if I'd chosen girl? I wonder if I'd played a female if it had said resourceful girl. I'll try that later, if I remember to. And you'll have all the resources of the applied runic magic section of the library at your disposal, if you can only manage to recover them. And all you're up against is a little dungeon and a miniature robot that can't even harm you. Hoping that Askermon will forgive your carelessness if you compensate for it with a little reckless heroism, you jump in after the professor to retrieve him. Here we go. Nice traditional ASCII setup. Should I put this somewhere? Or should I... I'm going to minimize this and just have this. Okay. Give me my numpad, yo. That looks like a trap, right? Let's try a colon. And look here. The magical portal. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. We don't want to go back there. We have 5 hit points. How do we get out of this? Press escape? No, press colon again. Space? Space. Let's press question mark. Okay, we know all this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Select. Wait is with period. Pick up with comma. D for drop. Close door. Maybe just bump to open a door. Interesting. All right. Yep. Just enter a door by stepping on it. There's a wall in the way, so we have invisible walls to the outer perimeter. We don't want to go... I instinctively was heading towards that thing. Giant mole. Fuck going near it. Okay, it's got weird NetHack-like graphics where you have tunnels with black surroundings. Never liked that, but hey, it is what it is. So that should be a trap, as I understand it. A pit. Let's not go near that. Another mole. To avoid giant moles, we have no spells whatsoever, as far as I know. I don't know what I just did there, why that was highlighted. Let's try a look at it. A closed door. Okay, the other ones are open, I see. So let's press space. Let's press C for close. Got it, okay. Lots of possible pits or something there. Shall we look at each of them in turn and see if they're all pits? Pits, pit, pit, boulder. A boulder with 400 hit points, I don't know what to do with that. In NetHack, I think you can push them around, so perhaps that's true here too. What is this to my south? Just a wall? I do find the usage of both asterisks as walls and black squares as walls to be quite confusing. I find that to be an odd choice. Not native to this game. It's true of NetHack as well. And maybe earlier versions of Rogue. And it just baffles me. Some diagonal passageways there. All right. So far I've been able to keep my distance from these moles. That's good. Nice big round room. I said something about a mole jumped over a pit. Okay. I want to get to that side of the room, but I don't want to aggravate that mole. Just trying to flesh out the map here. Alright, we found some stuff. A scroll of magic. Let's get that. A talisman of perception and a scroll of magic are here. Let's take the talisman by pressing enter on the keypad, or not on the keypad, on the keyboard only. It won't work on the keypad. Scroll. A Bree rune is here. A crooked staff is here. Okay, we got all kinds of crazy shit. Let's look and see what we got here in our inventory. Let's use the scroll, which I think we used to identify the Bree rune, right? Yep. You learn that Bree means sea. The scroll disappears in a puff of smoke. That's pretty cool. So kind of like the identification system for potions in a lot of games, but vial of healing essence, excellent. But with words associated, so you got to perhaps stack them to make spells. That's pretty interesting. I like it. Not sure where to head next. I guess we have a western door over here as well. Yeah, it's hard to see tell what you haven't seen yet versus what is actually a black wall. Really odd choice for any game, in my opinion. You can see the mole's been digging out that wall there. It's pretty cool. There's a way down. I don't think we have Shift M for map, do we? No. W is 53.3%. I don't know what that means. That might be the whole level. Let's. I think it is. Let's head down. Can always head back up. Do you want to see if it's Yeah, it is persistent levels. That's good. That's cool. A hole in the floor and a spike pit. A sniffler. Don't know what they do. Don't want to find out what they do. Let's not go near them. A bomber beetle. Only has 1 hit point. Bet you it blows up if you pop it though. Fuck. Leave me alone, bomber beetle. Oh. Ouch. The bomber beetle triggers a trap. The bomber beetle is struck by an arrow. It dies. It explodes. You're caught in the blast. That's pretty hilarious. I do have that healing vial, but do I want to use it for 1 hit point? Maybe not. At the time of its creation, at least, the gentleman who created this Caw stated as well in his README file that he himself had never beaten the game. And he came awful close to beating it, and therefore he felt confident in saying it's probably beatable. But he doesn't know that for sure, having never beaten it. Alright, yes, you can push a boulder. Can't budge any further. Can I press P for pull or something? Is there a word for pulling boulders, or did I just push that into a place where it can't go any further? No way to move it further that I can see. But yes, you can push them that way. It's interesting to note, for what it's worth. Don't want to go near a sniffler. What just happened? Did I just do something odd? I don't know what happened. I pressed a key and it seemed like what the fuck's going on here? We're missing a hit point. Maybe something hit us. I don't know. There are some shit coming, some capital R's. Rook. They don't look that hard, which is nice. I don't know if I want to use that potion just yet. I bet you it heals me all the way back to 5. We're on dungeon level 3. We fell through a hole. That's what that is. Let's go back up. And that's why we got hurt as well. Fuck. Forgot about the Kuglerette. Or whatever the hell it was. Kugler's mom. Actually, Kugler is the name of a parody of the classic cool guy from those old 80s high school / university sex comedies. The character exists in Community as a sort of a parody of those characters. The TV show Community. Excellent TV show. Talisman of Perception. We haven't worn ours yet, have we? You feel more perceptive. Or maybe you just grab it and it works. Get the Scroll of Magic. Another Crooked Staff. That's good. The Fawn Rune. Vial of Healing Essences. Steel Staff with nothing in it. Alright, let's try this first. Let's read. No, let's not read. Let's press I. Read Scroll of Magic. For the Fawn's Rune. Means destroy. We can make a spell called See Destroy. Let's get this. Let's use a scroll to identify it. Me. It means move. Should we try right? You don't have the runes in hand to write any new spells. We can't do anything about it yet. I guess let's take this, although if it has 0, I don't know if it matters. So we still can't make a spell. I wish there was a way to look around the map, like with a Shift L or something, because I'm not entirely sure if I've seen the level yet. If I have, it's time to move on. No, not entirely, I guess. Although this is the end, isn't it? Yeah. Doesn't help me any. Let's attack it. Caught in the blast. Let's use a healing thinger. You chug it, you feel a bit better. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't have done that if I knew it only healed that much. Did it again. Alright, let's go down a level. Avoiding the Kuglerette entirely. Alright. Let's at least find sufficient runes to make a spell and test one spell before we die. That's the height of my ambition right now. What are they? Ufflian Whelps. Nice little made up monsters as far as I can tell. Cool that they all seem to have one. A lot of them have one hit point as well, so it's nice that there's a lot of weaker monsters given what we are. It's interesting so far. Oh, fuck. Oh, that guy can, teleport. What is he? That was the rook, right? Maybe a flying bird? I guess we're going to have to attack it if we can move that fast. You can capture the rook. Well done me. What do I do with that? I wonder if I can throw it at this S. It's not here. I was hoping to be in here. Can I use these or anything? You merely need to carry it for its magic to work. Okay, we're doing that. I imagine we're detecting traps easier, is my guess. I didn't see anything in here about using a rook in any way, so I assume we can't do anything with it. Alright. This is about a hole. I didn't see what it said. I'm going to press northwest. You attack it. It bites you. Nope. Well, we got no choice now. Alright, it dies. Fuck. Oh, I thought that was a rook again. I thought B stood for bird. Alright. We are hurting, guys, and we have accomplished little to nothing so far. Oh, we have to go in here. Get this and use it. Alright, back up to 3. Alright, we have no choice. Attack it, it bites us. Attack it, it dies. Move rune, let's get that. Oh, we already did this, didn't we? Let's drop. No, let's keep it for now, I guess. Lots of move runes. That doesn't help me much aside from making more, things later. Good as a staff with 0 charges. We don't have any unidentified runes, do we? 3 move runes and a destroy rune and a sea rune. Didn't we already... Oh, until we write them into a spell book, it doesn't matter. They don't get disappeared. They don't get disappeared. They don't disappear, I guess is a simpler and more accurate way of saying that. He's not coming. I thought if he came, I could capture him again for what... I don't know why I'd want to capture him, but I thought I could. Alright, if we attack them for... Your surroundings suddenly shift. I guess we hit a teleport trap or something. We're still on dungeon level 3. I think we're trying to get out of here. I.e., I think we found everything there is to find in this level. The Ufflians aren't bad, the Ufflian whelps, as long as we can get our attack off on them first. Should we go back in that region and look, in case there's something we missed? I think that's wise. They were in here, weren't they? Maybe not. Here. Oh, that's not a whelp, is it? That's a big ass guy. Let's not fuck with him. Although it's possible if we can get an alternative route back there, we can now go get them. The whelps. Oh fuck. Capture the rook. I wonder if that's a reference to chess when you capture a rook, or if it's supposed to be a bird. I don't know. Kill it. Kill it. And no, there's nothing over here. So let's get back to that exit staircase. Not going the way the Ufflian big-ass dude was. Or the bomber beetle. We don't want that either. Oh, it kills you as soon as it hits you. Interesting. Or maybe because I had 2 health. Alright, I thought I don't want to go back in that room because the bomber beetle will get me. Let's try one more round of this. Let me check the time. I think it's only been about 15 minutes or so. I'm intrigued with the concept a lot. How do I can't see this. I'm going to assume it's been 15 minutes and assume we got about 15 left. Because I can't see what the hell's going on here. Let's make this small. Let's try one more time. Let's try it again. Let's try Juniper. Why Juniper? I have no idea. But we're going to be female. Alright. You are just a what? I didn't see the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, resourceful girl. You're a smart, resourceful girl. It's a small thing, guys, but well done to the creator, Ka, for accounting for that. I like it when people allow you to choose your sex in a game rather than... Either allow you to choose your sex or make sex completely unimportant and you're not assumed to be male. I have a disliking of games where they assume you're male. Especially in this day and age. There's a lot of female gamers. I know. I'm married to one. And it's pretty insulting to, in a role-playing game, to force your player to play as a given gender if they don't want, or sex that they don't want to. Here's a way down, but we found stuff on the first level before, so let's assume we can do that again. It's been carved out by moles. Yeah, I'm loving the concept at work here. All right, let's get everything. That said, oh, for God's sakes, I thought I grabbed it. Our complete inability so far to create anything has been frustrating. We don't even have a way of identifying these yet. We gotta find some scrolls first. Let's get the crooked staff for sure. I'm going to pick these up for now, but I don't know if they matter. Given they don't seem to have any charges, and as far as I know, that's the purpose of having a staff in this game. What do you think happens if we... Is that a pit? Arrow trap. Let's experiment. Let's push a boulder onto an arrow trap. Yeah, interesting. The boulder is struck by an arrow. We have found some stuff. It might be that there's like one lootable room in each level. That way you know just to get off the level after you found it. I'm not sure. That seems to have been our experience so far. Let's make that assumption. Or at the very least assume we've explored everything on that level. Uh-oh. There's the stairs. Good to know. There's a place to go up north, but we don't want to go past that big capital C. See if there's an alternate route there. If not, we're going to be kind of screwed. Oh, here's something else. I guess it's not just one room. Let's grab this and grab this. Let's use those. No matter how many times I experience this, I keep trying to press the enter key on the keypad because it's there. So calm. Fawn means calm in this. So they're definitely randomized from game to game. That's cool. Calm down, Han. See calm. Let's try writing. Nope. That doesn't make a spell. There's a new rune here, which we can't yet identify. Fuck it. Good. Lots more runes. We just gotta get more scrolls. Unfortunately, the only way I know to get there is past... Well, maybe not. We can try this. We know this is a big capital C. It has like 20 hit points, so we don't want to fight it. But there is an alternate route. It looks like the C's don't move. Shit. Alright. Let's use a healing essence and a healing essence and a healing essence. X rune, cool. New rune. Let's try using some of this stuff. Mav. What's Mav? Means self. Will. Alright, let's see if we can write anything. We can make escape, which is move self, or visions self see. Let's try escape. You enter a magical trance as you begin describing the escape spell. The sniffler bites you. Oh, fuck this shit. This... Oh, for fuck, we just got our first fucking spell. Really? Son of a bitch. I'm going to try one last time, guys. If I die in the process, I'm not going to try again right now. It is cool. But I don't... I'm finding it frustrating, the inability to get really going in it. You know what I mean? Runderin. Runderin the male mage. Alright. For fuck's sakes, I thought, okay, now we're cooking with gas. Now we're going to see what this game offers. There wasn't a sniffler beside us when we started that process that I saw. But then again, maybe my actual perception in real life is not very high. I need to feel those amulets for myself. One of them fell in the pit. That's cool. It's cool the interactivity the monsters have with the environment. Alright. Uh-oh. Self, alright. Screw you, Sniffler. So I think we found the exit, didn't we? But maybe not. Maybe it was last game. Let's have a look around, though. We've seen that they can be things in multiple locations. It's not necessarily just the one. That said, I think that's the level. What's up, Kiri? I love you. Alright, let's go down. I know, Kibbs. Whoa! Fuck me! There's no way out of this room except for the big C. Fuck. Alright, we killed it. One hit. Okay, it didn't work that time. It's not an automatic kill. Let's use our sense of self-worth to heal ourselves. Damn it, I had nothing. Shit, guys. Ah. This is like a Alibaba's cave or something where you just don't dare fight anything. All right. Holy fuck mackerel. Oh, it's loud thunder outside. So that's where the stairs are. Did I fall in a fucking hole or something? What just happened? A teleport? Or we're back over here. Nice, it's stuck in the pit for a second. I don't even know if we found anything on this level, have we? Is this bomber thing still in here? It is. I'm trying to get over there to the east. It looks like there might be... Look at that mole. Look at the work it's doing. Yeah, there's some shit over there to the east. Let's get this stuff first. Get ourselves healed up. Healing. Here we go. Alright, let's identify something else. Oh, I didn't get it yet. Sure. Calm. Alright, let's try writing. Nope. Im. Ze. Us. So this is very cool, but we still completely lack the resources to, cast any spell. We are just running from all things. That could be okay, I guess, if you're... I mean, I guess if you commit to the game and say, this is what I want to... Whoa, fuck me. I want to try and beat this game. It could be pretty fun to tackle it. I am enjoying it. There's no doubt about it. I'm actually enjoying it, to be clear. But I would like to see a spell. Even one. Even one simple spell. Down we go. Okay. Level 3 here, Runderin. Fucking boulder that can't be moved. Stay away from the mole in general. They don't seem terribly aggressive, so they're not the worst, case scenario for something to fight and meet. Bunch of shit over here. That's good. Let's go get it. Okay, another healing essence if we need it. Another nice rune. We just need a scroll of magic to identify it. Speak of the scroll of magic. There it is. Did I get it? Yeah. Zah. Let's try and write something. Escape. Move self. So we have it. Alright, we actually have the teleport spell, I assume. We have the escape spell from before. The crooked staff, that's good. So we have a means of escape now. That's pretty cool. Let's identify something else here. Han. Let's try writing. Vision, self-see. We can do that again too. Let's try that right away, because that's interesting. What do we do with this? Try M for magic. Visions. It costs us 15. Uh-oh. So when I tried to cast it, I don't think you're seeing this in your screen. What popped up is a window saying Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime Library assertion failed. Expression blah 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 blah. For more information on how you can cause an assertion failure, see Visual C++. Let's try retry. See the log file for details. Well, while I have you here, guys, let's look at the log file. These are both from today. This is the most recent one. Doesn't tell us a thing. That's Juniper. How about this person? No, that's the first guy. There is no log file. Well, guys, I'm going to call it there on that black screen for that game. That was unremembered. What the hell was it? That was Harmless. Harmless 7DRL by Caw. Now, before we sign off, because that definitely soured my taste of playing the game. I don't know if I'll ever play it again. I finally get together a spell. The very first time I cast it, it crashes the game. And obviously it's not an error that's ever going to be fixed, I assume, unless the gentleman named Caw somehow sees this game and says, hey, shit, I should fix that. That'd be cool. But whatever the case may be, it obviously failed. Up until then, I thought it was pretty cool. Simple ASCII roguelike. I'm not a big fan of that particular methodology of creating rooms and corridors like Rogue or NetHack, but it is a staple of the genre. There are a lot of games that do that, and a lot of people are used to it. So, and then I got used to it. It's not the end of the world. It's just not my personal preference. I like the idea. I love the idea of trying to assemble spells. I like the idea of being on the run at first, and I like the idea that most of the monsters you're meeting are quite weak. But obviously a very serious bug in there as well. So that's as far as I'm going to take it. I will include a link to where you can get the game. That was version 1.1. There's also the original version up there, but I imagine it's got other problems that are worse. So it suggests 1.1 that was uploaded on March 24th. The original version was uploaded on March 14th. You can find both at the link provided below. That's it from me. Have a lovely day, everybody. I'll be back at an unknown period in unknown future times with unknown roguelike games. Goodbye.